emergency for Palaska County. The following message is transmitted at the request of the Palaska County Police Department. Reports of an individual walking around, eating people in the city of Little Rock. All residents in Palaska County are advised to not approach this individual. This individual is capable of causing major power outages. Stay tuned to media outlets for further information. Evacuate now. The following message is transmitted at the request of the United States Geological Survey. As of 12:38 p.m. Pacific Daylight Time, Mount Rainier Volcano is at risk of erupting in the next 7 hours. The volcanoes have already started making loud noises and starting to shake. This was felt as the 1883 Krakatoa volcano eruption. This is a dangerous situation and should be taken seriously. All residents within a 1,000-mile radius of Mount Rainier are advised to evacuate the following counties: Pierce County and Lewis County. Do not delay, evacuate now. Take any supplies, such as food, water, clothing, medical supplies, a flashlight, and a battery-powered radio or a hand crank radio for the duration of this emergency. Mandatory evacuations are in effect for Pierce and Lewis counties. If you do not follow these evacuation procedures, your consequences will be fatal as a result. You will also need essential items such as ID and money. Do not pick up children from schools, hospitals, and nursing homes, as these facilities have their own evacuation procedures. Take on car per family for your evacuation. The United States Geological Survey is still working about this situation of who caused the Mount Rainier volcano to erupt. As of right now, phones should be able to receive this emergency alert message. You will also tie a bright-colored damp towel to your door or mailbox. This is a signal to let the authorities know that you've evacuated. Stay tuned to your NOAA weather radio or broadcast radio for updates on this event. Civil emergency message for Fulton County. The following message is transmitted at the request of the Georgia Department of Emergency Management. A recent situation has occurred regarding with the Mount Rainier eruption in Washington state. This was caused by an individual named CaseOh's. CaseOh's is a witch streamer who weighs 668 pounds, 498 inches tall, and 321 feet tall. This person was reported to cause extensive damage to Goobertown, Arkansas, including the Pierce and Lewis counties in Washington. The recent situation, along with emergency management officials, has confirmed that the Pacific Tsunami Warning Center in Palmer, Alaska, has issued a tsunami warning for the west coast of the United States. All residents within the west coast of the United States must seek higher ground now. Earthquakes registering far from the level 10 on the Richter scale has been occurring in Mexico, Philippines, Burma, Canada, Tonga, American Samoa, and Brazil. Emergency management officials around the world have reported sudden magnitude earthquakes registering level 10 of the Richter scale has been detected in sudden formation. This was likely as a result of CaseOh's jumping on inland areas of Rio de Janeiro, Vancouver, British Columbia, Canada, Nuku'alofa, Tonga, Pago y Paco, American Samoa, Naypyidaw, Myanmar, and Manila, Philippines. All residents are advised to shelter in place immediately. Do not go outdoors, and remain away from the openings from the outside. Please stay tuned to media outlets for further information. Tsunami warning. The following message is transmitted at the request of the Pacific Tsunami Warning Center, Palmer, Alaska. At 2:59 p.m., an earthquake with a preliminary magnitude of 9.8 on the Richter scale was detected 5 miles north of Kanagawa Prefecture, Japan at approximately 1:49 a.m. Japan Standard Time. This tsunami is measured 100,000 feet in diameter. Your life is in immediate danger. Seek higher ground immediately. If you can't seek higher ground, evacuate immediately. The west coast is in immediate danger. Evacuate now.
Event type is moderate. This message is being broadcasted at the request of the Canadian Defence Republic. At 3:09 p.m., an individual has entered the province of Alberta, Canada. This individual has been identified as CaseOh. He was responsible for the earthquakes in the western United States, including the volcanoes that erupted in the state of Alaska. Environment Canada has issued an earthquake warning for British Columbia. Residents in Vancouver are advised to drop cover now. Stay indoors. Do not go outside. CaseOh is even causing numerous sinkholes on roads and highways. Stay tuned to Weather Audio Canada for more information.
This is emergency warning, meaning an emergency situation is in progress that will affect you and you should take action now to ensure your survival. A catastrophic situation is taking place across North America. The United States Geological Survey in the state of Virginia has confirmed that an incoming earthquake registering from 11.0 on the scale has been detected. Affected area include Brisbane, Adelaide, Midland, New South Wales, Sydney, and Melbourne. Evacuation orders are now mandatory to those residents living in the affected area, are advised to evacuate immediately. This is a prediction that a tsunami will strike the Gold Coast in 6 hours. In addition, the National Aeronautics and Space Administration along with other space agencies across the world at the Asteroid, representing 5 splitter fragments of Pulaski County, Arkansas, United States has been detected 7 miles north, and has passed Earth's gravitational field. These objects are expected to make landfall into the Pacific Ocean in 6 hours. Some space agencies have reported that a black hole has been detected around the planet Neptune at around 12:55 p.m. This black hole represents the Twitch streamer, who is known as CaseOh's. The United States Geological Survey has confirmed that CaseOh's was responsible for the earthquakes, tsunamis, and volcano eruptions across the United States. All residents are advised to seek shelter on a room with no windows.
A primary entry point system issued a National Information Center statement for the following counties or areas, United States. Effective until 5:09 a.m. The following message is transmitted at the request of the United States government. A nationwide emergency is taking place across the world. The global is under an immediate danger. The National Aeronautics and Space Administration along with other space agencies across the world have confirmed that a black hole is imminent, and would cause a major chain reaction that will be sucked everything up. This was a result of CaseOh's weight growing large, and has turned into a black hole. The National Aeronautics and Space Administration has confirmed that if a black hole has been formed, a catastrophic situation will be taken place on the universe. If this happens, the President of the United States will issue an emergency action notification alert message nationwide. Stay tuned to your radio for more information about this developing situation.
We interrupted normal programming. This is a global emergency. Important instructions will follow.
This is an emergency action notification. All broadcast stations and cable systems shall transmit this emergency action notification message. This station has interrupted normal programming at the request of the White House to participate in the emergency alert system. During this emergency, most stations will remain on the air providing news and information to the public and assigned areas. This is CARP TV. We will continue to serve the Little Rock, Arkansas area. If you are not in this local area, you should tune into stations providing news and information to your local area. Do not use the telephone. The telephone should be kept open for emergency use. The emergency alert system has been activated.
The following message is transmitted at the request of the United States government, in conjunction with the United States Geological Survey, the Federal Emergency Management Agency, and the National Aeronautics and Space Administration. This is not a test. A catastrophic event is taking place across the world. As of 12:59 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time, a black hole has been formed in the east coast of the United States, and is causing major damage to the globe. This is a global emergency to the whole world. This black hole was caused by CaseOh's. It has grown to the largest person into the human anatomy, and has causing earthquakes measuring level 49 to level 62 has been occurring worldwide. Mega tsunamis are expected to form as a result. The United Nations has shed some disturbing news about this event, that everything in the world will be destroyed. After the black hole is sucked out the entire Earth, the universe will be destroyed for good. Kessler syndrome will take place, and much more. All residents, or perhaps the rest of the world, gather to your loved one, such as family, friends, pets, children, and spouses, and embrace the final end. We will conclude the activation of the emergency alert system with the national anthem. This concludes the broadcast of the emergency alert system. God bless us all. This is an all clear. The following message is transmitted at the request of the United States government. This is an emergency action termination message to the whole world. The black hole has disappeared, and CaseOh's was believed to be killed. All residents can leave and exit their shelters. Oh, and CaseOh's, if you are watching this, you're built like a one-by-one Lego piece.